this ego, if when we balancing, loosening, what we did, we were being loosening it up. We've been softening these identifications. That's what we've been doing, not transformation. We want to keep ego there, but we've been doing this exercise to detach from it. That's what we've been doing. Right? Ego, you cannot kill or you cannot get rid of ego. This is sometimes people trying if they, in old ways, people were doing a different kind of penance, suffering. So they were molesting their own body, and in order to kill the ego, they don't eat, they sacrifice themselves, like don't eat, or they are without any properties, without any money. So they leave everything in order to kill the ego and to grow. But this is not the right way. Okay, this is old fashioned now. This is, fashion is changing all the time. You know, now this what is in fashion doesn't mean that will be in 10 years. It will be completely different. So ego is we can what we transform in the ego, what we are doing transformation there. It is these fears, anxieties, these kind of feelings that we transform. Ego, we transform these feelings that you're not good enough. This feeling that you inferior, that you cannot do something. That's what we are transforming. Or we can transform also when we talk about ego, this arrogance. Some people, they are just think about themselves, this kind of selfish approach. They think that they're superior to others, but this is because they have so many unsolved issues, so they made up themselves. So they made up that they are like something what they are not. So did you see in this manual, this picture, cat looks at the mirror and see the lion, you know? It is an unreal projection of yourself. You think that you're somebody or something, but it's not real. And this is some kind of egotism, egotism is called, or that's what you don't want in your life. It's stopping you from growth. Same as it is stopping you if you feel about yourself like inferior and anxious all the time in fears. That is blocking you. And ego can be very subtle, can be, presented itself like I am not having any ego, but then ego is there so strong, and people can hide ego behind some books, theories, movements, healings they're doing. They become somebody, because they got identity. Now, finally, because they felt they are not worthy enough, they're not good enough, they find something where they will find themselves, identify themselves with. That gives them power, gives them, they are rising in their mind, they're rising their value. But actually, these kind of identifications are not, they are not real, they are just artificial, you know, and they are not helping you in everyday living, so. Uh, so that's why we worked on identification. So we're loosening them up. So you can play your role, but you know that you for example, you are much more. I'm going to talk about soul. You will see how soul is amazing. It's beautiful. It is so powerful. Uh, your reality. You see, knowing yourself, knowing what you carry inside of you, what kind of feelings, what do you really want in life, knowing yourself, how do you react having responsibility for life, for your life. And all these things actually helping you to grow, you know. All these false identifications and where we finding ourselves for some time usually doesn't, it's not for long, it just, it goes quickly, these kind of things, you get some ideas and you get these identifications, but then you starting to like something else, okay? So you're changing this. But your reality is never changed. You see, what you are truly, this consciousness, this being of light and love and peace that we are going at the beginning of the meditation, and you can feel it. That is internal and it's never changing. And this reality is playing actually these roles. This reality is feeling and playing these roles that you playing right now. Okay. So yes, and understanding this and knowing that you also share this energy with others, and that is a new understanding of life, new understanding of life that brings kind of implications in your everyday life. How do you behave? What do you do? What do you think? What do you create? How you relate to others? How you relate to yourself? You see, it's much wider perspective or knowledge on yourself, much closer to truth.